Welcome back. I'm Steve Rand. This is Brian Conneely, and this is the Gold Spot. Brian, we've got so many things happening in the world right now. Things that you wouldn't have even dreamed about 10 years ago. Things that we're talking about. Obviously, inflation's running. We've got war in a couple different places in the world right now. There's no trust in the government right now. People don't believe that the government's going to be able to get us out of this economy we're going through right now. And it's just what is going to happen with now that everything's happening with Israel now on top of everything that was already going on in other places in the world. What's going to happen with commodities?
Yeah, so this has been a remarkable year. We're entering the fourth quarter now, and we've got, global tensions, domestic tensions. We've got things going on in Russia and Ukraine. Russia's not doing well with NATO. That's not getting any better at all. China and Taiwan, and now, of course, Israel and Palestine. That's all international, but when we look at it domestically, we've got this issue with the porous southern border where terrorists could be entering our country, doing things we don't even want to think about or consider. All this really bodes for higher commodity prices pretty much across the board, especially in particular agriculture. So higher wheat prices, corn, soybeans, all those, as well as energy prices. A lot of different sources are saying we should expect to see oil prices over $100 a barrel. None of this is good for us. But it also will lead to higher gold prices as well.
Yeah, and I mean, you remember back in the late 70s when we went through this tension with Iran, the hostages, we went through the Russian invasion of Afghanistan, and what happened back then?
Well, people forget, in 1977, we were paying $150 for an ounce of gold. And then we saw the price spike to $850 in January 1980.
Yeah, an all-time high. And then oil prices, of course, went exploding as well. We had gas lines on both sides of the street. So there's a tremendous amount of things that have happened that are very reminiscent of maybe what we've seen in the past and some things that we could certainly see in the future. Over the last week, I'm sure you've got it as well, but I've gotten so many phone calls from customers that I speak to on a regular basis, many people that I haven't spoken to in years, because they're trying to be proactive. You can see the world is headed in a very bad place right now. Several clients have actually said to me, the world is burning down around us right now. And again, things are definitely trending in a bad direction on a lot of different things, like you mentioned. But we have to remember that we can prepare for these type of things. We don't have to wait until things get a lot higher and then jump on. Look at things right now where we've had this little bit of a reprieve in the gold and silver prices. Take advantage of it while you still can. Because at some point, again, we are going to run into supply issues again, what we've had in the last few years, going through whether it was COVID or more supply chain issues and you couldn't get things. That's going to happen as more demand increases. So if you're looking to secure your portfolio and make sure that you're in a position where you're more recession proof and that type of thing, this is the time to be looking at it. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time on the Gold Spot.